Welcome back to PAB Games. Today let's talk about the game pickups for July of 2018. Welcome back to PAB Games, guys. So July was crazy so far, and it's been a hectic month for me. I haven't been able to game that much. It's been crazy stress here and there, up and down, and a lot of stuff in my personal life. And it's getting, it's getting way better now. But, hopefully August gets better. But this month was primarily San Diego Comic-Con month. We got a lot of reveals there, a lot of different stuff at San Diego Comic-Con. And my biggest thing, my most exciting news from there is the new PS4 Pro, the one that is the Spider-Man edition. That is awesome. I have a video on my channel. Go ahead and click the card above and check that out. That console looks beautiful. I can't do it justice. I can't wait to hold it in my hand and see it and open it and make a great unboxing for you guys in very good detail. I'm gonna take some really good DSLR pictures of that console and share it with you guys. So go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, PAB Games. Now, I just want to make sure that I show you guys the games and the stuff that I got this month. Again, I didn't get that many video games, but I got some gaming content here. One more thing, San Diego Comic-Con launched some exclusive Funko Pops that I got right over there. But since they're not game related, I won't talk about them. I'll talk about two of them that I got here that are game related, but I got these now from the exclusive San Diego Comic-Con stuff. So let's go ahead and start with that. All right, guys, so first of all, let's go ahead and start with God of War is showing Sony some love. And we have Atreus here. This is God of War number 270. Atreus, Kratos' son. The Funko Pop looks good. It has a lot of good detail on there. It has a PlayStation logo, officially licensed product. It looks cool, so I wanted to get it because there's a gaming related product, and I love the game, so I wanted to show you guys that. And I also got Kratos. Here's his Funko Pop. This is $269. There are two more. There's Brennan Dowie and Draugr, and that's $271 and $272 respectively. Now these figures are really cool. I'm gonna keep them in the box to keep them in pristine condition. I just started getting into the whole Funko Pop collecting scene, and I enjoy it. Some of the figures are very cool. I had some that are kind of, up there in price. I got off in value. I got them like at, for $9 or $10 like years ago. Now they're like, $40, which is pretty cool. But yeah, these are cool, and I love God of War, so I wanted to show you guys that. Now those two Funko Pops, again, they're from God of War, and God of War, I just got back into it a couple of days ago, this past weekend actually. I hadn't had a chance to play before because I got stuck in this one area, and I got pretty pissed because I didn't know where to go. And then all I had to do was press circle on a boulder, and Kratos picked it up and opened the door that I needed to get past to keep going. And I was like, dude, really? That's what I missed for the past month? I haven't played this game for the past month because I've been pissed, and all I had to do was pick up a boulder and open the door, and I couldn't figure that out before. Like, what are you doing, bro? So I was able to do that this weekend, and I got further on in the story, and hopefully I finished at least the main story soon because I really want to finish that game. All right, guys, moving on to Nintendo. So here we got Playing with Superpower. This is basically the little magazine or the book that shows you some of the stuff from the Super Nintendo era, and has a lot of information in here. I grew up with Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis. So back in the 90s, the Super Nintendo was a huge thing. I got this at Target at the clearance section, and it was about like $4. And how can you go wrong? Look at the detail in here. All these different games. A lot of cool stuff in here, guys. So yeah, this is Playing with Nintendo Superpower. And the only thing is that this comes with a code in here, a free e-guide. But because this was already used, and I guess, someone could have gotten there to that section, opened up the book and taken a picture of the code and taken it home. So, but yeah, I was happy to get this and put it in my collection in my little library of gaming books. Alright guys, so we're moving on. We have a game that came out for the Nintendo Switch. This was one of the games that was released by Limited Run Games, and I do collect a lot of their games. I started last year, and I find their company very, very cool. They basically get some indie games and some digital only games. They pitch it somehow to get those companies working together to make the physical products, because, you know, as gamers, and especially growing up in the 80s and 90s, we like physical stuff. That's why I have all these games here, all these physical copies of the games. And don't get me wrong, it is very convenient to have digital copies of your games in your console. You boot it up and you change, you know, from game to game at will, basically, rather than having to take out the disc and put in another disc in there. But, you know, physical games are something that when the game shuts down digitally, when servers go down for a multiplayer game, you'll still be able to have the CD or the physical copy of the game. But here I got a game for the Nintendo Switch. I haven't shown that console a lot of love. The last game I was playing on there was Wonder Boy, and I haven't gotten back to it because I started playing God of War, and then I got busy with work, and then July sucks. So the game that I got is Thimbleweed Park, and that's for the Nintendo Switch. Again, this is a Limited Run Games special edition. I was able to get this game from the website. They sell out very fast, and I was lucky to have this, so I'm glad I got this for the Nintendo Switch. I've never played this game before, but it's like an adventure click game, like a point and click or whatever, and I've heard it's some kind of like, you know, detective trying to figure some stuff out. But I want this game just because I want to show the Nintendo Switch some love, and I want to keep these physical copies so that later in the future I'm able to go back and play them again, and just have them in my library as a physical copy that digitally it'll go, you know, it might disappear, but not physically unless there's a fire or something. But yeah, I'm glad I got this, and let me know in the comments down below if you use Limited Run Games and what you think of that company, and if you've ever played this game before, what is it like? Because I've never played Thimbleweed Park, but I heard a lot of good things about it. It's a good little thriller detective game. Alright guys, so back in 2017 or 2016, whenever the NES Classic came out, I missed out because I basically had in my mind, oh, I'll get that later. I'll get it later, you know, they won't sell out. Nintendo's gonna make enough for everybody. They're not gonna sell out. And then when they came, they had a limited number made, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I heard on the radio and on podcasts that it sold out like this. And I'm like, really, dude? Like the little mini Nintendo thing sold out super fast? Why? Well, whatever. I was really upset because I missed out. But now, this year, Nintendo decided to release it again. And I'm happy to say that this time I got it. I was able to get one. I got it almost immediately from online. I ordered it and I got it like this. I got one from Best Buy, and I got one from Amazon. My buddy wanted one, so I got one for him, and I was able to lock that down for him. I got these, you know, I was really excited about this. There's 30 classic games in here, and the hardest thing about this Nintendo was getting the damn controller. Finding an extra controller for this Nintendo device was insane. I was looking for a couple of weeks, and I'm like, yo, when am I going to be able to find this? And eventually, I found it at a local Target. I went at like at 7 in the morning. I made the line, and no one was there, and I just ran into the electronics section, and they had one controller. So that's crazy, guys. Now, you know, they're easier to find now, but back then, it was pretty crazy, and that was a couple of weeks or like 3 weeks ago or whatever. But yeah, man, I'm really excited. I got actually an European version also that you might see in one of my previous videos. And that European version, I was able to, you know, put some emulators in there and, you know, add up to like 800 games. And it's pretty badass, actually. I played a lot of those games, and I'm excited. You know, I was playing with my wife, and it's exciting going back into, you know, our childhood to revisit those games again. I was playing Mario, Super Mario Bros. And a bunch of those games, and I was like, yes, this is me back in 1990, whatever. This is me right here. Alright guys, so that's the video gaming content that I got for this month, for July of 2018. Like I said, it's been a crazy month. I've been stressed, I've been sad, I've been angry, but all that stuff is put aside because this month is over, and we're gonna focus on the future, and these games are things that I want to hold on to and be able to, you know, share with you guys and share with my family and my son. I want him to be able to see these things when he's older. So I'm excited about these things. Tell me again if you were able to find the Nintendo NES Classic, if you found that in stores. How hard was it for you to find the controller? And if you had any luck for SDCC, the San Diego Comic-Con, if you had luck getting the exclusives for that, or if you went to the convention. And also, let me know about Thimbleweed Park. You know, I never played that game, but please go ahead and let me know in the comments down below what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys. And thank you guys. I would not be here without you guys. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys next time.